اتصل. ये तो शादी में वाली टीम कितनी Welcome back to this great match between two teams, Independent Club versus Jay Durga Club. Independent Club in white jersey, where we have blue-white Jay Durga Club. Both teams at this great venue, match number 35, Barabati Stadium, Cuttack, live here from this venue. Your host, Mohammad Sohaib. We have two captains along with the officials, Debujit Singh Yadav, Alok Dihore, Ratnakar Soren, Sri Kumar Narayan Pillai. These are the four match officials we have, and that's what to captain. Sujit Kumar Patra, the match commissioner, captain from the Independent Club goalkeeper as well, Kamaluddin, and captain from Jai Durga Club, Biswajit Hati. And that's what the frame, a great moment to remember what they wanted to do, and that's they want to wait for this opportunity. They waited for that, and how good will they make the best use out of it? That will be great, interesting. So, as we move forward, we'll see that things happening up. Stay tuned for this one as sport teams just lining up for the game. Within few minutes, we'll see the sport teams on the ground start of play. And that's what we wait for players to come up for this time. I'm just waiting for the moment they'll be back. We waited for this opportunity to look for that one. And that's they wanted to pull that one up. That's the proceeding from both teams looking to see the teams. They've played well. They wanted to show and they wanted to come back strongly with that point at this portion. They just wanted to be in that process, and that's what they wanted to bring that early breakthrough, and that's they're trying Independent Club, Jai Durga Club. That intent was right. Almost they wanted to go with that pace. And that's what they both teams looking to end that great way. That's a great point to start this. Both teams looking to find their ways as the match begins. Just wanted to have the more time with the ball. That's what both teams looking to get the best positive outcome. They'll get the best confidence for getting that ball, a bit of warm up for them as well to make sure that they are on that same way. That's they wanted to come back up, and that's they wanted to get up inside that way, trying to create that charge. And the whistle blows from the referee's point straight away with no hesitation. The foul, and that's where back-to-back clashes, back-to-back difficulties arising out of it. And that's where thing comes into that picture, into that frame, and that's what they wanted to call it up. And that's what they wanted to show it up, and that's where things happen, collusion between two players, but in the end the ball's been given, and that's what they wanted to watch it up back, looking to get through that once again. Straight into hands, whistle goes, collusion between goalkeeper and the player, and that's a bit of touch and go. Some exchange of words as well from Jay Durga Club to Independent Club, and that's we see it's a hard collusion. The goalkeeper is down there and not sure is he okay, and that's what the player comes quickly. That's not at all a good news. It's the captain and the goalkeeper Kamaluddin SK who looks out not to be okay, not to be okay, as the referee will come up to check whether everything's okay or not. and that's what is something they wanted to come and check. As he hurt it himself, is everything okay or is he down to it? And that's where it looks not easy, not good. And he's back. That's good one. Start of games, resume of play will happen. That whistle being going up, and that's what they wanted to watch it up. They wanted to check it up, and that's what it's just going further and further away from them. And that's a good grab by Anand Mahindra. It was a great way to watch him up, and that's a collusion between two players. And they wanted to come it back, look to show that one that's going up in that way. Foul being clearly given, and they wanted to keep that one up, and that's a great way to watch it up. Time's ticking off, but that's so great. Now the players have been analysts. They have analyzed that part, like which players is doing, and they've got an idea of the lining up of the players according to their roles covering that region. That's what both teams have got a clear idea about what's going in their way and what's not going in their way. And that's they wanted to get into that position, trying to get inside that D, but a good clearance coming in this time as well. They wanted to clear that one by shaping that into that one. And that's what he wanted to show it up, clear that one up. He wanted to get in that position rightly, and that's what he wanted to get into that one cross one coming in with that easy one, looking to get inside jersey number 17, and a good job done by SK Kamaluddin, rushing quickly down to the ball and grabbing it perfectly, and then in the end executing it to his own team player. That's what is a good way to watch that up. Captain leading it in that way. That too brilliant one. And that's a good pass, following through that one. Lost his body, SK Farid in this time, and then passes it back, losing that control over that ball in the end. That's a great way to watch this up. Rightly said. Cross coming in, nobody's there, and that's just going away. And that's somewhere they wanted to bring that one up, bring back that one up, bring that one up, going away with that front kick, and then realizing it in that fact, looking to go with that point, and in the end just going away with it. And that's wanted to follow through that one up quickly inside that position. That's always a danger sign, but a good tackle, sharp tackle, and a good clearance too. That's we see a good defense line from this side, passing it back. But till that moment ball is inside the D, there's always a high chance of lost the ball in that way, and a good clearance coming in. First corner coming up, with all the hopes what they can do, boys in blue. Jay Durga Club, what they can do best here is they wanted to show their best with that cross coming in and the header, but just going away. No chance of getting this one. They've missed this corner completely. Completely, they've missed that chance. And that's what they wanted to show it up. They've got the ball back in the defender's side, wanted to kick it up, showing that one with perfection, coming back there. And that's they wanted to come up back with that point. And that's straight into the hands from goalkeeper looking to clearly get that one up away. Whistle being blowed, and that is a little clash, and that's what the referee is, with no hesitation, giving foul, clearly identifying the wrong thing which happened, and that's been a great decision power we see. They've been so much fair and just in giving those things, analyzing those points, and that's where it's been taken up. Again, they've got the ball back, wanted to push it hard, and that's they wanted to show it up, and that's a collusion quickly. He's got that ball in good control, lost it that one up, and a good clearance coming in right in that point. That's a good header coming in, and that's what times flies. They wanted to come back. They wanted to wait for that moment. They wanted to check that one up. Is everything okay? and that's what they want to show that one up. In all that point, it is a matter of time, which both teams are just in that pressure being going up, with time just clicking up. Both teams have not scored a goal, which is why both teams little bit they're worried about a frustration we see. And that's they wanted to show it up, wanted to bring that one back. Jersey number 9 from boys in white, Vikas Chandra, showing his best what he can do in getting that pass, keeping that ball with them. That cross coming in, just going with an offside too. And that's what they wanted to kick that one up, going to that point, going through that point. They wanted to come back in that all sorts of way, and then a good clearance coming in at that point, and where the whistle goes up. They wanted to ensure that things going not right for them. As quickly we see physiotherapist running, is not all okay with that point that's happening up. And look at the crowd. They've gathered in large number to watch this game. So much interesting to support their favorite teams. By the way, who is your favorite team for the fans? I would ask. The most dominant team, which looks out in this tournament. Bitanasi Club is there. We have others team as well, highly competent. We have Rising Star Club, Radharaman Club, Sports Odisha. And that's what they wanted to show their best, what they can do. This physiotherapist has come gone way. The game started up, and that they wanted to break that shackle. Jersey number 14 with that good pass, trying to get that momentum, but somehow did not getting that point. And that's where the cross coming in, and he flies left to him, but just a matter of few inch. It was a great effort. Whether the kick was a fantastic or the flying high from the goalkeeper was great. Both went actually in its respective way, but ball just missing that pole and just going away. Anand Behera just diving, all the best what he can do to save it. He does it best. Whistle going up. 25 minutes have gone. Like we're only left with 20 minutes in this first half to get, and that's what both teams wanted to get these things going up. And there's a bit of clash, a bit of way, looking to get inside that way. and they wanted to make it sure it gets in their way. And that's the whistle going up. Up goes with that point. They're looking to go with that aggressive game going on. Both teams in that hunt, both teams in that way, looking to get that cross coming in, but straight into the goalkeeper's hand. And that's what they wanted to get it back. Cross coming in, that kick as a clearance, not going so far. Back to Boys in White Independent Club. They've got the possession back, trying to get the ball to their players, looking to play with that small pass area, trying to just cover from center right to center left, and then in the end, trying to get that ball in the end, losing the ball to the opponent side. And that's what, in the similar way, both teams looking to push this game hard. Time's just ticking off, wanted to get it up back there, and then in the end, a sight of relief for Boys in White. They got the ball back to their own players, and that is a strong line indication for independent club. Wanted to get it up there, wanted to get it back there, wanted to come back quickly, looking to go with that cross pass. Danger's not yet over, looking to improvise, but somehow they've lost that chance. And the whistle goes finally. And that's what, the game's moving on. Game's moving on. Wanted to get it back in all the best points. And that's what they wanted to provide, that one. That is a close one coming back from there and then just going away and away. It was a easy close call, and they'll just feel bad for not getting that point. They were so close. That's what they are fighting hard, not giving any inch. So far, very few contests we've seen will stand tall as a high performance game for both individual teams. We've seen very less one in which till the last minute, very few chances it was a tied game and ends on a draw. And this is an indication of a game which will go in that same way, as both teams are not in a position to just go with any single error, not to go with any single error, marginal error. That's what they are very careful in not giving those mistakes. They just want you to play with their free mind, the free skill they wanted to show. With all the best thing they can do is coming back with those great ideas, great numbers, and that's what they wanted to ensure. Cross coming in, chance, and that he misses. No one was there. It was a good chance being created. And they wanted to call it up. They wanted to get it through that point, and they were looking to just steal that moment up. It was a great decision in performing all those actions. Header coming up and just misses, just little low. He was not thinking to go with that header, not be happy with what has happened, but he tried his best to go with that long header. In the end, could not finding that touch of the ball, keeping it little low. But that's what the independent club are looking to strike, looking too hard on that point, as they know they're only left with 10 minutes of play to go. And that's what they wanted not to happen, not to go with that point. They just wanted to follow with that rhythm. They wanted to get through that point, and that's straight into his hand. Kamaluddin doing a good job with a good save in the end. And that's he wanted to get it up, and that's a cross coming in, just going away with it. And now Durga Club as well trying to take that charge. This game is going so great, so interesting. Both the teams, not easy to pinpoint out which team is performing well. Both teams are standing tall, playing with shoulder to shoulder, marking each player, not giving any inch, no marginal error in the D side, in that danger zone area. So careful with the game, and that's what is a great team led by two captains trying to play with the best with that spirit. You look at it's 37 minutes, still that energy is not even. You see, there's a bit of exhausted in players. You see, they're a little tired. There's so much energetic with that passion, fueled with passion to play this great game. And with each and every minute, it's even rising up the energy level, boosting up to show their best, to give their best, and to wait for what happens for next. They wanted to provide what is the best thing they can be in that part, looking to just steal that moment, looking to come back, looking to show the best what they can do. They've got a corner coming in this time. They wanted to cover the player, ensure that this time they get it best, and just going away and away. And that's what the time ticks off, time goes away. And that's they wanted to keep it up. They wanted to show that one that's the whistle coming up last 5 minutes. What more interesting we can see? What all the best possible outcome they can get in this point to get that point going up, and that's where they wanted to show it as good as they can, as good as better they are, looking to get the best point, creating those chances, creating those opportunities in all those ways. And has he got it through? Has he got it through in the last? Lost that control somehow, and that was a close call. He was so much close to that point in the end,
and that's we see the defender being, he's got that injured, and that's quickly as a call for physiotherapist on the ground as they invite him for that moment, and physiotherapist will come up quickly, is running onto that ground. And that's for a moment a sigh of relief for the teams as he's back on. That's good news. Not sure as who will be on his replacement side. They have a great substitute lineup as well. If we look through the point, if we look through the team, and that's they wanted to call it up. They wanted to get it short. And then again, is there a chance? Is there a chance? Is that the big mistake coming in? And yes, of course, just an indication. Independence Club have sealed this moment. Look at the celebration going on from their side, and that we have to check: is this goal being given, or was something going all right? From that angle, it looks yes they have, and yes, they have got it just on the end of this first half. They have pulled out an absolute goal. Who would have thought? Is this the moment they were waiting for in the end? And they have crossed that limit. They have shown their talent, and strongly they've came back in. And that's is a great way, as we're just short of few seconds. Not sure how much of additional time will be given for this first half, which is just going to end. 3 minutes of additional time, and now look at that confidence and pressure all mounting on them with that strong coming in, but losing that one, hitting that bar, and in the end, that whistle going up. And that's they waited and wanted for that one. And that's they wanted to kick that one up. Time is just ticking off, trying hard and hard, and that's what they wanted to end this first half. Otherwise, that will be a big pressure for them. If not, they've got that moment. That is what they wanted to come back with, that strong one, strong indication. And that's what, 47 minutes, time ticking off. They just wanted to add one more to their chapter. Wanted to get it. Jersey number 10, as he just lost his balance, lost his foot. As time just ticking off, time just going away. And that's, they wanted to kick that one up. And the whistle goes. Final whistle goes. As in the halftime, we have the storyline of one independent club, Jay Durga Club nil. But they wanted to come back strongly on the second half as well. And that's, they want to end that one up. And that's, we have the 53 possession of ball, 47% from Jayadurga, 9% shots and 4. Shot on target 5 by Independent Club, whereas 1 by Jayadurga. 3 saves from Jayadurga side, 2 corners from Jayadurga side, 5 fouls and 6 fouls with no yellow card, no red card being played. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly for the second half for this great match. Stay tuned. Don't go anywhere else.
We're just back for the second half. The match will be resuming just after a few seconds. Both teams will now there will be change of the goal sides right to left, where one team taking that lead up Independent Club wanted to take that lead again, and that's what is the planning from the Jay Durga Club as the mistake they halted. They want to come back strongly with rewinding those mistakes, not to forward this, just to come back with a opener. Let's see what happens. Waiting for this moment to start. And that's the start of the play. And that's the early breakthrough and a good grab. And referees whistles. That's not all okay. In the just beginning, we see goalkeeper again. Anand Behra this time getting a bit of injury. That's not what good it looks like. Following through that chance, quickly physiotherapist rushing. Who would have thought in the early minute they wanted to break through that point? And that's you wanted to get it through. Whistle blows. They've got that action. And that's they wanted to get through that partnership. They wanted to get through that point. They wanted to get going in that way. and that's what they wanted to make it sure to count that one up. They wanted to provide that best way, look to steal that point, and that's we see the injury part coming up. And that's back to back. We see things not going good for Durga Club as one of the player being injured back on the ground. That's not a good symbol. They wanted to check everything going up perfectly. They wanted to ensure that if everything goes back, they're on that same point. Start of the play in action, and that's what he wanted to show it up. He wanted to call that one up, and that's a collusion. Things not going good. This is something seriously. It looks out not good for the point, and that's not things going good. Things not getting good for that point. Just it's getting worse for both teams at the same point. They're losing that point, They wanted to just get it up back, showing that one up with that pass coming in. And that's a cross coming in, but well grabbed in the end. Well grabbed. This is from Anand Behera this time. He wanted to come back strongly, and then again we see the collusion. Things not going good. That's what we see. He's got a yellow card. Straight away, the referee takes it out and he calls the physiotherapist, and that's not something that they wanted to go with. You see in this game going so aggressive in the end, just shaping in that way. Independent clubs still have that lead, but somehow we see there's a change in that point. The defense side, and that is our serious issue going on. We see the stretcher being pulled up as somebody has to be on his substitute side, as they have a good substitute side as well from their end. They have a very good team on the substitute side as well. They left with, we have those players: Rahul Mishra, Animesh Topo, Mohit Oram, Rohit Nayak, Nirmal Mahanadia, Shata Paratha, Abhi Kumar Das. We have Jiten Ekka. These are the substitute lineup, and who will be on the charge for these one jersey number 14 coming up, and that will be a free kick provided to them for that foul being conceded. And that's the point where they wanted to grow up well, they wanted to shine up well. Straight into his hands, he wanted to throw that one up. And that's what, just going away with it, going further and further, wanted to show that one up. And that's what they wanted to throw that one up. Cross coming in and a clearance coming right in that point. Just wanted to get it sorted up. They wanted to get it going in that way. Cross coming in and the clearance. And the clearance with that point. And that's it goes away. Let's and that's what they wanted to pull that one up. They wanted to get it back through that point. And that's a bit of exchange of words, and that's what referee is just giving them the hint what's happening up there, what was the cause for that point. And that's the cross coming in. They want to pass that one back with that thing going up in their way. Cross coming in, and that's what they wanted to show that one up. Jersey number 14 from the blue side. Captain Bishwajit taking that one. Bishwajit. Cross coming in. Chance of a header. And yes, he delivers. Captain doing it right. And then that's what a great comeback. This is an amazing. What a great comeback. Captain leading it from front. Bishwajit Bhati with that cross. And then into that net. No answer this time to Kamaluddin, the goalkeeper from the end. Look at that cross, perfectly designed into that way. Absolutely right. And then that header doing the work. Rest is the history, you see, with a equalizer. You can't get things better and equalizer than this. This was the moment they wanted to capture. As Independent Club was little bit, they were worried about the aggressiveness, as that's where they were not little bit calm about the game, and that's where they made a little minor mistake of giving that foul, and then in the end they're able to rush it back, wanted to come back again, and a good clearance coming this time. Back to back counter attack from Independent Club. And this is something that they're going just away from them. That's where a point we realize is they're losing that rhythm, they're losing that point, and they'll be not happy with what has happened. Jay Durga Club is rightly doing the best thing. They waited for that moment. That is a point come where the opponent strikes mistakes, lost in anger. They do big mistakes, and that's where the opponent gets the opportunity to bang on. This is where the right thing counts and comes. Can that be a chance? And back to back chance! What has happened there? This is absolutely screamer from this perfect pass. And that's I was talking about. Shattering of the defense line. Last 2 minutes. Who would have thought this is things going worse and worse from their side? Absolutely great. Rohit Nayak, the one leading that one up. No Stopu with that perfect pass. And look at this. What a while. What has happened? We've seen a great game. Look at that turn in the game, twist and turn. And the drama goes on. It's 63 minutes. We're seeing two back to back goals with that lead coming up from Jay Durga Club. Extremely, we've seen so much calm. They were so much calm, composed, not lost that rhythm after they were lagging behind. But look at that comeback. It's a strong comeback from their side, as they knew they've gone it through. But that's what they wanted to keep that lead now up. That's what they wanted to go with the time quickly. And what a great comeback from them. Remarkable, great comeback. You won't see some great comebacks like these. We've seen this up in that time. And then there's a collusion between two players. You see, not so often. That's a clash. Again, that injury part. That's what the independent club are lapsing that moment. They're losing that point, and that's foul being given, but good decision by the referee on this match. And this game is going great, great with things happening up. And that's they wanted to keep that rhythm, wanted to keep in that flow, wanted to show their best. They wanted to get the best thing going in their way. And that is what again a brilliant pass. Wanted to make sure to go with that cross, and he misses that one in the end. Unlikely that would going to be a good pass from jersey number 7 from Prakash Naik, and then he would not believe they've lost it that chance. They've lost it that one. Yes, go. And we wait, watches, and have a look at that point. Again, wanted to build that one. That's three in a row. What a great way to break that streak. What is happening up there? They have decoded that defense line with a huge margin this time. Just that moment, Kamaluddin left that one, and they've got that kick. What a great performance! This is an absolutely screamer. This quickly pass coming right kick over his head, miss and pops away, and then straight into that point, straight into their side. It is a great comeback. What a great goal we are watching and seeing that one up. Absolutely great. Phenomenal. The team has now outperformed the independent club, which were leading this game, are now trailing with 2 goals more. Who would have thought this game would have turned into it in that way? And that's what they wanted to show that one up going in that way. They wanted to provide their best. That's a matter of time most of the time. They wanted to draw it back, pull up the attention. They want to try it all the best what they can do. They wanted to shape in all that aspect of time being coming. And that is a picture place where things happen. They wanted to steal back that moment. And that's a great way to watch this one out. What a great stunning this game is as the game ends to that last moment, last few minutes, last 15 minutes hardly. There's a great things going up. We're seeing everything happening in this game. Collusion, drama, there's a bit of chit chat between players. Everything we are watching it up, and that's we see things not going in favor for independent club this time. And who would have thought they will be by 3 goals? They wanted to come back with that point. They want to show the best what they can do. They tried all their best, and they've got a free kick this time, ensuring that they are still on that game. They're still on that moment. Still, they wanted to come back. They want to prove their best, and straight into the side of the goalkeeper. And that's what it follows, what it goes. They want to come back strongly with that. Time just ticking off, last 15 minutes to go, and we'll come to a conclusion for this point of what is happening right in this game, where this game is flowing, where this game is heading at the end, what happens the next. And that's a point where they wanted to build that partnership, build that strength, build that toughness. You see a great change in that defense line, a great movement, and a good work absolutely by these teams.
And that's what time just ticking off. That's what they are wandering up, things going away in their way. Independent club performed so well, but it in the end could not finding that rhythm, could not finding that way. They were looking to steal that moment, looking to come back, but in the end, they've lost all their way with that thing happening up. And that's what and where things going up. Looking to just cross that one up, going to show that one up. Cross coming in and a good clearance. Still, they've got the ball rolling back, and one player just getting injured. It looks out he's down. Not sure is he okay, all right, or just everything going up in their way. As everything just going in their way, they still have got a chance. Time ticking off. Last 10 minutes hardly left for this game, and we'll see one team taking that lead up, and that's what they are in that good position. Durga Club strongly coming back. They've got the things going in their way, and that is what they are just looking to steal the moment. Want to highlight everything coming up. Jersey number 5 passes it back, but a good clearance coming in the end, and that's where is a sign for them. Jersey number 7 quickly astonishing that from that pair, that cross coming in, and then jersey number 12 going with that pass cross, and then it's a good piece of defense work from boys in white. And now they are very careful with the time. Popping in jersey number 8 trying to pass it back. Rohit Kumar, the man there. And that's where things just going in their way, sliding in their way, couching for that point. They want to come back strongly with that point. They wanted to ensure everything going away from them. They just wanted to call it up quickly. They wanted to ensure, just looking to get that position back as the whistle goes. Passes it back to the goalkeeper. And that's what the time passes. They wanted to wait, watch for that moment. And that's what the time's ticking off. Time just going away with them. They're waiting for that moment to come in their way. They wanted to keep it going. They wanted to show it one. And that's what they wanted to show it up. Back it then, and then it's a good one. Time just ticking off. They wanted to make sure that they just follow that way. Still, boys in white, they've got an opportunity to get back, rolling back into that one. Cross coming in and straight into the hands of goalkeeper Anand Bahera, making no mistake this time, doing the best what he can do. And that's what they wanted to make sure. Physiotherapy is being there, and that's they wanted to just quickly follow through that one. The time is ticking off, and that's the whistle going up. Time just ticking off, and that's what they wanted to call it up quickly. They wanted to roll it back in front of him. They want to share that moment. Wanted to quickly call that one up. Wanted to get it back. Header and a clearance in a good fashion way. And that's in a great way to watch that one up going in that way. Looking to steal that moment up. Wanted to pull that one up. They wanted to get it back over those things and straight into his hands. Time just ticking off and off. Further and further things going up. And that's what they wanted to keep the ball with them. That's what all they need wanted to show. Jay Durga Club, they're already ahead. The only thing they wanted to go with small passes, keeping the ball with them, ball possession, and just They're trying hard and hard to pull it down, but somehow that's all they can do is waiting for that moment. Time's just ticking off. Last few minutes remaining, and the game will be decide a point. What a great way this game has been a turning shift we have seen. So far, so well planned, well executed by Jay Durga Club, giving no mistake after that one goal. And you see that good clearance coming in, the cross coming in again. Wanted to provide that best what they can do. They wanted to do the best what they can. They wanted to come up with the flying colors. They have got that talent. They've got that right kick coming in, just going away in the air, losing that control. But that is a never minding situation for Jai Durga Club as they're already ahead. Time just ticking off. That is what they're not much bothered about the thing. They just wanted to keep the ball with them. A bit of time pass, that's what all needed. They'll all enjoy that thing happening up. That's the way they're just keeping up. Jersey number 7 pulling up that one, passing to jersey number 10, 12, 17. Wanted to come back and straight. That would have been a close call. That would have been a stunner one, but well done, Anand Behera. He has pulled out this moment. That would be a tough one. SK Farid with that kick coming in, and then in the end could not convert that into that lead. And just time ticking off with each and every second. They wanted to go with that long kick, and that's what they will never mind with these things happening up. They'll never mind with the kind of situation it arises. They'll never mind with what kind of a great thing it happens. And the cross coming in, and they are lost in that moment. And that's something the second, third time we've seen Anand Behera with that flying dive, not bothering about the result, just doing his best, keeping all his eye, and then sacrificing few injuries to him. And that's as a teamwork, he's doing an splendid job. 5 minutes of additional time being provided, but that's okay. We see the physiotherapist coming in, time just going further and further from them. And that's what they'll never mind with things happening up. They just wanted to ensure that things going in their way. As that's the time just ticking off, just going away with them. Last 3 minutes remaining up, and what else we can see in these last 3 minutes? What all we can witness that point coming in. Again, looking to go with that cross. They still have got that chance, but missed that one completely. That was a good planning for the Jadurga, just trying to deflect them, just trying to lapsing out their concentration, and then in the end, providing that touch, getting that moment. Still have got the ball, still have got that one in the end, and nowhere, just a good clearance coming right to the cameraman's side. I would say it was such a great quick move, but then in the end, just missing that mark. And the whistle goes up. That's what the time's ticking off. They're heading to their last few minutes, few seconds of the time, just lapsing it up. This thing's going away from them further and further as just a hint of a clearance. And that's what they never mind. Few seconds. That's just the time is now few seconds left with. And just they want to try their hard, push to that next few seconds more. They want to do the best what they can. And then the final whistle goes up. Referee says, and that's what we have to check. Has he given that foul or the game was in play? Or is the additional time being provided? And that's a golden chance for just coming close to that goal. If they do so, then still they'll be left with one, and that seems not possible out here because the only moment they'll get it is that time. And he missed that one up. And then the final hooter goes up. That's end to this game. What a great game. It started up in the favor of Independent Club, and then the result going for Jay Durga Club, winning this game comfortably with 3-1 in the full time. That's all we have in this match. What a great match we've seen today. And that's they wanted to make sure the best what they can do. And that's what we see that point coming in as a great game, turning to an end, getting to an end point. And that's what we have. 50% ball possession from Independent Club, 49 in Jay Durga Club. 15 shots taken by Independent Club, whereas 10 shots on target was 7 and 4. Two brilliant saves and 5. 7 corners coming from Independent Club, whereas 2. 10 fouls and 9 fouls, 1 yellow cards to Independent Club, nil yellow cards and no red cards. And as tomorrow we have the fixtures Odisha Police versus JR Gallant Club at 3:30 p.m. At 5:30 p.m. we have Sunrisers Club versus Kishore Club. So stay tuned. We'll be back shortly tomorrow to see you this week. Thank you very much.